A lot, and I want to talk to you. I did not come here to be partisan or political or pessimistic, but I need to tell the truth. And together, we all need to start acting on it. The worst thing that I could do is insult your intelligence by pretending that it's just smooth sailing for America and for the world. And I refuse to self-consciously twist myself into a pretzel and put on a contrived mantle of bipartisanship that alleges that both parties are to blame for what's going on or not going on, as the case may be. And anyway, you wouldn't buy it, since so many of you have marched and protested in order to take a public stand on your own. So let's get the here and now out of the way, because it's really only a sliver of what I want to share with you today. Distinct from the hurly-burly of any presidential visit, my travel to Asia, to the Middle East, and Europe in these past few months has informed me that the global community is watching and unsettled about the leading nation in the free world. They see us gridlocked and politically trapped in a low-intensity internal conflict of our own. They see us unilaterally disarming in the battle of values. They see us walking away from a century of thoughtful, carefully conceived economic and strategic leadership. They see a volatility and unpredictability that creates confusion. They see a budget proposal that eviscerates diplomacy and reduces America's engagement, which has traditionally defined our leadership in the world. And in this last year, our discourse, if you can dare to call it that, rose to a new level of the outrageous, the coarse, and the ugly. The public dialogue has become no dialogue at all. It's a shouting match, alienating citizens who desperately yearn for more from their leaders. We seem trapped in a political pinball machine where we careen from flipper to flipper, bouncing off walls of insults and contradictions, outright lies and broken promises, where up is down and words don't mean anything anymore. A democracy relies on free speech. Yes, say anything you want. But it relies even more on the speech being truthful. It is the truth, after all, that sets us free. And the truth is, no, this is not a normal time. It's not normal to see a president of the United States decrying so-called judges. It's not normal for the leader of the country that invented the First Amendment to routinely degrade and even threaten journalists. And no, it's not normal to see the head of the FBI fired summarily because he was investigating connections between Russia and the presidential campaign of the very man who fired him. And it's not normal that when you close your eyes and you listen to the news, too often the political back and forth in America sounds too much like it does in the kinds of countries that the State Department warns Americans not to travel to. No, there is nothing normal about this moment, my friends. And in the end, there is nothing American about it either. Now, many